We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. The Philippines maintains a decline in crime rate as it recorded a 19.5% drop from January to February 25 this year. The figure indicates a downward trend compared to the same period in 2022. Philippine National Police Chief General Rodolfo Azurin Jr. said peace and order indicators continue to decline, particularly index crime, from over 6,000 in 2022 down to more than 4,000 reports this year. However, Azurin noted that it was unfortunate to record shooting incidents against elected officials. Last February 17, Lanao del Sur Governor Mamintal Alonto Adyong Jr. was attacked by armed assailants, followed by the incident in Apari, Cagayan against Vice Mayor Romel Alameda and Maguindanao del Sur Mayor Otto Montawal last week. Nevertheless, Azurin said the PNP is working to identify the suspects and their motives to ensure that justice will be served. To date, the PNP chief ordered the police to conduct an assessment of security threats against local officials and intensify efforts against organized crime and gun-for-hire groups. The Philippine Competition Commission's probe of the alleged onion cartels may be concluded in the next 2 to 3 months. PCC Chairperson Michael Aguinaldo said the agency could finish the investigation once evidence on the supposed onion cartel surfaces. Meantime, the PCC urged witnesses to come forward and provide information against cartel participants. The PCC initiated the investigation following the skyrocketing onion prices in Metro Manila, which reached as high as 700 pesos per kilogram last year. As of today, the prevailing prices of the local variety of onions range from 90 pesos to 180 pesos per kilo and around 120 pesos to 150 pesos per a kilogram of imported variety of white and red onions. The Bureau of Immigration now joins TikTok as it elevates efforts to stop illegal recruiters and those behind human trafficking. The BI revealed that trafficking syndicates are now luring unsuspecting job seekers to work in cryptocurrency scams through TikTok. The BI earlier said syndicates are now targeting young urban professionals through social media platforms to work in shady jobs abroad. Victims were offered as much as $1,000 per month to work in call centers in various Asian countries, only to be forced to work as online scammers. Immigration Commissioner Norman Tansingo said the agency will use the same channels as these syndicates to remind would-be victims not to fall for their scams. Meanwhile, he warned aspiring overseas workers to seek jobs only through legal means, through the Department of Migrant Workers. Over 3,000 individuals joined a feeding program of the Office of the Vice President's Disaster Operations Center in Davao City. The OVP-DOC initiated the move following a fire incident that set at least 1,000 houses on fire last Saturday. The office said it will be providing food for 963 families for a week through the OVP Kalusugan food truck. Among the displaced residents are the families from Barangay 21C and Barangay 22C. Meanwhile, the Bureau of Fire Protection pegged the damage from the fire at around 9 million pesos. In other news, Davao City was in full bloom on Sunday as about 50,000 visitors watched the much-awaited Grand Float Parade of the prestigious Panagbenga Festival. This comes after 3 years of restricted celebration due to COVID-19 pandemic. The Davao City Police Office said no untoward incidents were reported. 9 groups joined the small float category, while 8 others were highlighted in the big category. Davao City Mayor Benjamin Magalong said the event was a testament to the city's people's collective identity and resolve to stay grounded in their roots while embracing the future. The theme of this year's festival is a renaissance of wonder and beauty. Moreover, Tourism Secretary Maria Cristina Frasco lauded the success of Panagbenga Festival as she described the city's beauty in leading the country toward a post-pandemic recovery. Frasco also assured that a whole-of-government approach will be made not only in Baguio but in the rest of the country as the Marcos administration presses for a transformation through tourism. That's the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head onto the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We're also shown on the pages of the Presidential Communications Office and Radyo Pilipinas RP1. I'm Stephanie Sevillano, which tells stories that inspire change.